Well, Anna, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. Thanks to the Snowmageddon and all the crappy weather, your gift finally showed up, and this is not a very pleasant looking package. It kind of looks...
I am completely baffled as to what this could be.
Yeah, I know what I ordered you, but this... Anyways, this is something you wanted very specifically, and I finally found you one, and I'm kind of glad it was shipped properly, kind of. That part kind of worries me right there. Anyways, are you guys ready to see what I've been waiting for almost 2 freaking months? Well, actually, it's been a month because I ordered it in December, and now it's the end of January. And are you ready to see what's in there?
Kind of, because I don't even remember what I told you I wanted.
Alrighty, let's get to it. We've armed her with a razor blade, and hopefully she only cuts herself about 6 times. Any more than 6, we may need to call the ER. Alright, Anna's found an opening. What do we got?
What is that?
You could almost call it Christmas in July, but we're a few months short still.
Oh, that's just to hold whatever it is steady.
Oh, you got a plastic tube? You got cardboard, Anna.
Cardboard angle.
Merry Christmas.
Ah.
All right, you can throw the rest of that away. And a tube? And what's in that tube? What is that?
Did you get one?
What is it?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Even though it doesn't technically go on Earlene?
You wanted the hood spear, just like on my 64 Poyer 500 on
I don't
Earlene.
know why I like it so much, but I do.
Earlene, most of the snow is melted off of her. You want to go see what it looks like?
Yeah, I'll have to clean my boots later, but yeah, we need to look.
All right, to Earlene. Ah, the remnants of Snowmageddon is now Mudageddon, as we have to maneuver around everything. Oh, poor Jezebel's looking a little bit sad, and Earlene. But yeah, if you didn't know, Earlene doesn't have that piece of trim from the factory. It would have just been painted.
My car's only a 440. These went on only the 500s, right, Jed?
Well, I believe the Polaris probably got them. I don't know if it was just Poyer 500. I know it's the upscale hood trim. But once we drill those holes,
That's gonna look sly as hell.
that's going to look really good on there. Especially if we do dude up Earlene with some paint. That's going to look really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Anna, I'm glad you like your gift, and I'm glad it survived. I am so thankful. That just needs a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of R&R, but that ain't nothing we're not used to. So, guys, gals, this is my word to you. In order to get your girlfriends inspired, you have to find them the parts they want, no matter how hard they are or expensive they can be. Stay on the hunt, because most of the guys on eBay wanted over $100 for that. $40. I will be happy.
$40?
$40 for that piece of trim. None of the tangs are broke unless you break knocking it around like that. So yeah. Now Anna's got one more piece to Earlene, which means motivation. So, guys, gals, thank you for watching. I just wanted to share this with you because, well, why not? I'm gushing a little bit because I got to see Anna be happy. So actually, as it turns out, where I was just figuring, you know, it'd be a little unboxing. If you can't tell how giddy Anna is, she's got my blue Dykem. She's got stuff to clean the hood and a rag. I'm holding the trim because we're not just doing an unboxing. This is happening right now. Anna is so excited because I guess she didn't think I'd actually do this for her or find one. So she's gonna get all that cleaned out, and then we're gonna Dykem inside of there. She chose blue just in case it shows out because the car is technically blue or turquoise. And then once that is, we'll take these little nubs here. We'll use these to scribe our marks, which we could go and take measurements off my hood, but
I don't want to deal with doing that. That's just too much work.
it is. So
This is just a little bit of cleaning.
we'll drill them holes through, set it in, and bada bing, bada boom. Earlene will be pretty again. Alrighty, Anna, it's getting cold. We have officially dikemed the center of your hood, which we only really need to do to the centerpiece, but we went ahead and did like the whole center for some reason.
I don't know why, but Dykem smells really good to me.
Well, it smells like high quality paint. It smells like chemicals that you probably shouldn't be sniffing. You are not allowed near the Dykem anymore. I'm putting it over here where the adults can reach. All right, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that piece, your hood spear, once this is kind of dry, and you're gonna lay it on top of there where you feel like it should be. And now take into account it has that curve and it's gonna drop down. So, and then once it's sitting where you think it is, you're just gonna wiggle it back and forth a little bit, and that's gonna scribe the Dykem and show you where you need to put your holes. While we're waiting for the Dykem to dry, Anna wanted to show us some of the work she's been doing in the background. Earlene redoing her door panels because she wasn't quite happy with them. And that looks a heck of a lot better. She ended up taking that whole metallic strip off and then gluing that on top of the white instead of trying to inset it like we were trying to do before.
That's what we did on the driver's side over there.
Driver's side ain't doing too bad.
No.
Obviously still got work to do, but not bad for first time really doing interior.
Yeah. My next thought is to have you help me get the bench seats out so that I can redo the seat covers.
Well, it won't take much. It's just 4 bolts.
But I can't get that out by myself.
Yeah, I think we ought to wait until Muddageddon is a little bit quelled.
Probably.
Alrighty, so let's get back to the hood spear. Alright, upon request from my father. Alright, is that all of our assistants now?
Fabio.
Like Fabio.
Except for I gotta push my hair the other way because of the scar.
Oh.
I don't think that was a very pretty photo. Anyway, so we just got done scribing this. Here's the reveal. See if we got marks or not. Are we ready? Am I gonna put an ad break right here? So we got our marks. Boom. 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 And they'll probably be just a little bit slotted and oval just in case, well, we screwed it up, because we may have. It's getting dark and, well, my hands are cold. So, Anna, you ready to go get the 1/2-inch drill bit?
1/2 inch?
Well, we got to make sure we got plenty of slop, right? To make sure everything fits, right?
I was thinking maybe a 1/4.
To the shop. You never know what you're going to walk into when you walk into the shop and Dad's over here. Well, Anna's on her way to get the 1/2-inch drill bit. We're gonna make sure there's plenty of slot.
Whoa.
Yep.
No,
I'll
I
be one
said
in.
maybe a 1/4, not a 1/2 inch.
That way it'll be like,
We ain't putting a hood scoop in it.
Not yet.
self-draining now.
I think a hood scoop on Earlene would be pretty bitchin'. Don't you think, Dad?
Mopar Mini.
No.
I'm looking at another small block Chrysler right here that could potentially wind up in a 64 Dodge 440. And it's already painted the right color for the engine. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Dual 4 sticking out of the hood.
Oh, yeah.
Blower.
Blower on top of the W2 heads.
It's low enough compression.
Or we could just out of the Barracuda, yeah, blown big block.
How about blown, just right on her, what, doesn't she have a poly block in that?
Yeah.
Blown poly block.
Well, I don't know. We're gonna get a poly blower intake, but
We built something.
all right. You got the drill bit, Anna? Cool. Let's go drill holes in a mint 64 Dodge 440 hood that's not got an ounce of rust or hole in it anywhere. But we're gonna be the first ones to do it. We're gonna break Earlene's.
Okay.
Okay. So we were just getting ready to walk out after that really crude joke that I do apologize for. Anna's got the drill bit in her hand and she goes, "We need a drill, don't we?" She just asked me if we needed a drill. My girlfriend, ladies and gentlemen. She gets the drill bit, but no drill.
I thought you were grabbing the drill.
No, I'm filming. That's all I do anymore. What do you think? I'm not a mechanic. I just film stuff. Why do you think I have the pretty hair? Duh. Alright, so there's two kinds of people in this world. There are guys like my dad who grab a tape measure and they'll build you the Colosseum of Rome. Then you have people like me. I touch a tape measure or I follow the instructions and you're gonna wind up with a box that's not a box. You're just gonna wind up with nothing, okay? I'm the type of guy where if I eyeball stuff, it's pretty dang good. Key example right here. After I did my mark, you know, here, ended up having a little bit extra on this side and a little bit extra on this side. So I went, boom. And then I took my piece of trim, I set it down in there and I got it sunk in. And before I drilled this hole, I eyeballed it, saw where it was in this track, drilled the hole, and now it's already fitting dang near perfect. It could maybe come forward just a skosh, but that's why you hog the holes out just a little bit. So now I'm gonna get the rest of these drilled out, completely imperfect, and they're gonna be the 1/2 inch holes, but you know what matters? These two, pretty good. It's getting dark on us. We got all of our holes done. Let's see. How's she going back there, Anna?
She's in the hole. Just needs pushed in, I think.
Yep, look at that. Earlene just needs these clips to suck it down. And now,
We're good.
she's got herself a little bit of trim.
That looks so cool.
We'll get out in the sunlight and show that off just a little bit more, but oh yeah. Just the little things you can do to your car just to spiffing it up. Even if it's not correct for it, it looks a heck of a lot better.
It looks so cool. Just like, look at it. Look at it.
Oh yeah? Give me that. Anna's just sitting here gushing. By the way, enjoy the flashlight in your face. I don't know if Anna understood what that felt like earlier, but but that does look a heck of a lot better, and I'm glad we scored that piece of trim. Now we get the little clips for it. What do you think about it, Dad?
Look at that. That didn't take much, did it?
No, all I did was just scribed it, put it down there, and marked the holes, and one at a time. None of them are wallered out either.
Oh, man.
Quite proud of that.
Yeah, that looks nice.
So the next probably thing you guys will get to see in the near future with Earlene is probably some more interior stuff, and Anna's working on some stuff for all you early B-body guys, especially 64 guys, on how to make those look good again without spending a daggum fortune. So that's gonna call it a video, guys and gals, because why not? We had fun, we got something done, Earlene looks great, and it's dark. So as always, guys, look forward to seeing the next one. Take care, and hang on, I gotta see if I can do this. We're dark, we gotta, hang on, team, we gotta assemble under the yard light. There we go. Or someone get a flashlight. We could just go to the shop.
Let's just go to the shop.
Let's just go to the shop. The longest outro ever filmed on Scott's Speed Shop. Anyways, as always, guys, thank you for checking out this little video. I'm glad Anne's happy. How you feeling, Dad?
All right, Chiefs won. Go Chiefs! Super Bowl.
They're headed to the Super Bowl now. I don't really watch the foosball, but I'm glad Dad's happy because that's good. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget, we have new t-shirt merch. Holy crap, down in the link description below. We have partnered with the Gunslinger Graphix, which is Tony's Hot Rod Garage, another fellow awesome Mopar YouTuber. Go check him out. Link is in the description. We've got some Barely Cuda design shirts, and I am working on more Jezebel themed shirts. We're going to have more classic t-shirts, and this is literally you hop on his website and you buy a shirt and it ships right to your door any size you want. No more emailing us and dealing with any hoopla. It is simple. It's awesome. And he's also got other YouTube channels on there. So if you think my designs suck, which they may be, they may not be up to your preference, go check out the other awesome guys he's got on his deal. So now, I need a drink and a breath. Whew. Thank you for watching, guys. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, guys and gals, I figure while we're waiting for Anna to get here so she could see Earlene in the daylight, I figure, why don't I take you for a little spin and let's just show you what I've been working on in the backgrounds. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The car is still technically for sale, but I still like this car and I still want to fix it. So, let me show you what I'm working on. So, oh, better zoom that camera out. Sorry, I'm just an amateur cameraman, amateur welder, amateur everything, but a salesman I'm pretty good at. I'm always been pretty good at sales. So here, let me sell you on this. That is definitely not going to stay like that. Possibly. It may end up having to stay like that. I don't know. Depends on how big of a hammer I can get in there. No. All right, so these are our two front 4-pan pieces from Kramer, and they actually, this one fits really good, and the 4-speed hump is the only thing keeping that one from going in, but they fit beautifully. And I got them lined up with the seam up in the firewall up there, so it brings it right here. So it at least tells me on both sides where they're going to be with the seat mount plates right here, the reinforcements. These rear pieces, along with the trunk pan piece from Classic or C2C Fab, and then all the extra sheet metal I have for the exterior is from Kramer as well, which is the inner and outer cowl piece. Everything like that fits beautifully. These took a little bit of work just massaging, and I mean, they fit okay. Think about, this would be a really beautiful painting you'd see in a museum, and this is finger painting with your poop. But you know what? It's better than nothing. So I think we're going to be able to make this work. So now I can see what I need to make as far as this section, and of course all of that nonsense. But we can also see that we need pieces here and there. So at least now we know these pieces fit, and we can start hunting down sheet metal. Of course, is going to be the funnest part. And you know, I have always heard this rumor and myth that old Chrysler hoods make the best body panel replacement. If you guys have ever been on the internet or ever watched a YouTube video, you've probably heard the myth. Old Chrysler hoods make really good floor pans. And I see a big red hood. Wait. Dang. That would have made a pretty decent floor pan. But there is sheet metal right there, and that's remnants of an old 4x8 sheet that I bought years and years ago. We'll probably use some of that, but I was thinking something just a little bit thicker just to help reinforce the old early B body here. So let me take you to the barn. I don't think Indian Scout motorcycles are going to quite cut it for 4-pan material, and a not leaking but leaking chrome radiator from a W2 340 build series, definitely not going in. Because, well, you don't want a leaky floorboard. So, ta-da, I bring you something probably too thick, but definitely not super overkill. Thicker than normal 4-pan metal, but also just thick enough that makes you feel really good. And it's not galvanized. So, that's good. I won't die having to weld that stuff in. So that's going to be perfect. Along with, there's also our original drive shaft for the Polara. So, I think we're good to go on the old Polara. Now, let's just wait for Anna so we can see what she really thinks about the old Earlene. So, Anna, now that you're here, does it still look as good as I do like that. Even though now we lost the sun and we're in the shade, that is just so much better.
I like it a lot. Like, so, to me, it was just plain. I loved the car, okay? I did. It's like my favorite color. It has the push buttons, which I think are super cool. The inside's pretty well good. But I always thought that the hood was like super plain. And I really liked Jed's trim. And he wouldn't let me have it.
That trim belongs to my rusty piece of crap, thank you. And, yeah.
Well, he wouldn't let me have it. So, I'm like super happy with it. I'm super happy with it.
And that is what freaking matters. At least she didn't want my 4-speed or my console tack. I mean, she could have got real greedy. I mean, there is a Bill Mitchell Hemi. She did. She was just happy with the little hood spear. And I tell you what, I agree with Anna 100%. That hood spear just takes that huge rusty piece of like blanket and it puts a nice piece of chrome right on it. And I tell you what, Makes it look really nice. And I'm losing you through my hair.
I think it makes it look classy.
I like it.
She's a classy broad.
She is. Well, she's gonna get even classier.
She is.
So speaking of, well, so we got a classy broad here. You want to go look at the red light district?
Sure.
All right, so red light district, here we go. So I showed you guys already what we did, but, oh no, you know what? I'm not gonna include any of that because Anna's here. Let's just talk about it together. Oh, wait, we got a dad showing up. Hang on, Anna, move your hair bun. Test fitting.
That one don't fit too good.
No, the 4-speed hump's kind of in the way. I think that might be a problem. But I actually got the C2C Fab ones in the rear to actually kind of half-ass fit. I'm kind of proud of that. The Kramer ones up in the front fit beautifully. Of course, you know, when the 4-speed hump's not there. Or we can just go ahead and cut around that 4-pan piece and just mold it down in there. But now it shows me what pieces of metal I am missing entirely. And now these two pieces will not be identical because that shape of the floor is different than this one. But basically what I need is a 20 by 16 roughly piece here. And then it'll give me a lot of overhang on that piece and some overhang on that piece to form around. And virtually the same thing on that side, a square, well, rectangle. And then back here, it's gonna be, you know, basically building that piece and probably bending it to fold down over this so that way it's all tied together again. Mm-hmm. And it will be basically a completely custom floor, just like what's in the yard dart, but better because we have some resemblance of an actual 4-pan to be built off of.
I think you're onto something.
And I'll also say this, about the old Polera. I did list the car for sale, and it technically still is publicly listed for sale. And I'm sure there will be people who be like, just buy a whole 4-pan. Well, we've been over it 100 times on the 4-pan. When you buy the AMD 4-pan, it stops like right here at this seam, wherever this seam right here. And well, we need all of this, and technically we have this piece, but then we still got to fabricate that. But honestly, we already have that piece and that piece. Why would we spend $800 to gain this? This is all we would gain is this section right here. And yeah, it may look nicer or whatever, but then we got to get another hump or try and salvage that hump. And then we got all the bracketry for the console to put back in the right place. So you know what? I'm doing this my way. Because my way works for me. And my way also makes the most common sense to me because instead of spending $800, I ended up having to do a whole bunch of rework just so that way it looks quote unquote pretty. We're gonna do this the way that I've always done things, which is the way that gets things done, and we're gonna protect it with Por 15 and we're gonna seam seal it and we're gonna do it the right way, but in a simple fashion as if anybody else at home would do this. We're not a restoration shop. And well, I've done a number of 4-pans and it may not be the perfect A1 resto way, but you know what? That's my daggone car. We're gonna build it my way, just like Anna's gonna build Earlene her way, and just like my dad built his 68 Charger the way he wanted it. And the people who don't like it, Dad, you just left Anna hang on a fist bump. So, to all the guys and gals out there who agree with us and dig the content and love the way we put stuff together, right on to you. And to the people who don't agree, well, at least maybe you get a joke or a laugh or something out of it. So, guys, gals, everybody, hope you enjoyed watching this one because this is the second ending you're getting. To old Red Light District and Earlene, here's the project. Here's the progress. Yeah, Red Light District. Oh, yeah. So, see you guys later.